I used to think family meant safety, a harbor you could always return to. But what happens when that harbor sinks your ship? My name's Julian, and this is how I fought my way back from betrayal. Not untouched, but alive. 6 months ago, I stood in a sunlit loft, jazz gliding through the air, soft and warm. Leia, my fiancée, leaned into me, her perfume sweet and bright, like sun-ripened oranges. She was dazzling, her smile brighter than the skyline behind us. Our engagement party felt like the culmination of everything we'd built. Years of love condensed into one golden evening. Friends surrounded us, clinking glasses, laughter bubbling like champagne. But beneath the celebration, tension slithered like a hidden wire. My family wasn't there to celebrate. They were there to collect. Just 3 weeks earlier, I was in my mother Evelyn's office, a glass and steel cube that always felt more like a courtroom than a workplace. She sat rigid behind her desk, adjusting her cufflinks with calculated precision. "Julian," she began, "your cousin Marcus is planning his wedding. That coastal villa he wants. It's the perfect venue." She didn't look up. "You're holding $90, 000 from your grandmother's trust. It's sitting idle." I could barely breathe. That money was set aside for Leia and me. Her lips curled into something cold and polished. "Marcus is the eldest. He carries the family name forward. You and Leia will manage." Before I could argue, my Uncle Roland appeared in the doorway, like thunder rolling in. "It's just a temporary arrangement," he said. "You'll be repaid." His tone left no room for negotiation. I stared at them both, stunned. "You want me to give up my future for his?" Evelyn's eyes turned to stone. "This isn't about you. Marcus is marrying into influence. That matters more than party." I walked out with heat crawling up my spine. For weeks they kept coming. Calls before sunrise, Marcus' smug messages, aunts whispering at gatherings with pity-drenched eyes. Leia held me during the worst of it. Her voice grounded me. "You don't owe them your dreams," she said. "You owe yourself the truth." So I said no. I drew the line, and they didn't take it well. The night of our party, the air shimmered with joy, until Marcus arrived late, his blazer slung over one shoulder, whiskey in his eyes. Roland followed, expression dark. He cornered me near the bar, his grip bruising my shoulder. "You're disgracing the family," he hissed. "Give up the money or pay the price." I refused. His punch came fast, splitting pain across my face. My glasses skidded away. Silence fell. People froze. Leia rushed to my side, voice cracking. "You hit him. Your own nephew." "He's not family," Roland snapped. "Not anymore." Evelyn stood nearby, blank-faced. Marcus smirked. But I didn't crumble. I took Leia's hand and walked out, heart pounding. The silence the next day was worse than the blow. No calls, no apologies, just a wall of quiet, thick with expectation that I would bend. But I remembered something they didn't. My grandmother left me more than money. Hidden in a lockbox was a lease agreement, full control of a family vineyard. I was just a college kid when she gave it to me. "This is your escape hatch," she had whispered. "They'll try to erase you." I called Nora, my lawyer, brilliant, relentless. She reviewed the papers. "It's airtight. You own the lease. You can terminate it." I didn't want revenge. I wanted them to feel powerless the way they had made me feel. I sent a formal lease review notice. No threats, just pressure. For days later, Evelyn called. "What is this about the vineyard?" "It's mine," I said. "She gave it to me." "You can't," she gasped. "That's our family soul." "And you watched your brother assault me and did nothing." I replied. "That vineyard meant everything to you. My engagement meant everything to me. You don't get to plead now." I ended the lease a month later. Sold the vineyard rights to a growing winery. I didn't tell them. The repossession notice nailed to their gate did that for me. They came to my door. Evelyn in tears, Roland yelling, Marcus hiding behind them like a kicked dog. "You've destroyed us," Roland barked. "No," I said calmly. "You chose Marcus over me. I'm just choosing myself." They left, What was once their pride, loaded into boxes and silence. But even then, freedom didn't come easy. Regret followed me like smoke. I wondered if I'd become what they accused me of. Then Evelyn's letter arrived. All thorns, no apology. You've shattered this family. Roland's health is declining. Are you proud? Not a word about the punch. Not a hint of remorse. I burned the letter in our backyard. Leah stood beside me, steady. She didn't say, "You did the right thing." She didn't need to. She was still there. Months passed. Life changed. A friend, Maya, offered me a leadership role at a land conservation nonprofit in Denver. I took it. At a conference, I spoke about family betrayal, about wounds and worth. Not the whole story, but enough. Afterward, a woman approached me. "My parents forced me to give my college fund to my cousin," she said, voice shaking. "Your story gave me the courage to stop apologizing." And that's when I understood. My scars weren't just mine. They were a signal, a flare to others drowning in loyalty turned toxic. If you've ever had to stand up for your own worth, if you've ever walked away from the people who were supposed to love you the most, I see you. You can climb out. You can carry the pain. And you can build something no one else gets to break.